Hey guys, welcome back to another cook with me video. We're making a quick meal, and the reason I'm saying this is quick is because the chicken is already prepped. So we're going to start with what's on the stove. I've got 1 cup of Tilda golden celery rice that is already washed. Okay, I cook my rice in vegetable or chicken stock. Right now I'm going to be using the vegetable stock. I do put some butter in it, and I put pure butter. We use the dairy-free butter, but I don't put that in my rice all the time. I like to put the pure butter. So we've got the butter there. I've got the cup here. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and I'm going to be using the Thai green style sauce from M&S. Okay, and this is basically what we're going to put the chicken in. I've got 2 of these. I'm going to use one for the chicken, and another day I'll use the other one to do some fish. It's going to be amazing. Okay, the chicken has already been cooked. I think I cooked this on Thursday evening. So as you can see, the chicken is cooked here. Let me tilt the camera so you could get a better view. There we go. All right. So we're going to just put this in the pan with the Thai green sauce and keep it moving. Hence the reason why I say it's a quick meal. Get the frying pan. Get a good little rinse, get it on the stove, okay? And I'm going to put the stove on, but the cooker is locked because I had something resting on it. But anyway, let's go. And then we're going to put this one on as well. And I know there's no water in yet. We're going to add the water in a minute. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the cube, and I like to open it up, get it out to the container like that, and I dissolve it in hot water. I've already boiled my kettle, guys, so this is even going to make the process faster. So I dissolve 1 cube in 500 mils of water, which is perfect because that equates to our 2 cups. Okay, let me pour some of this off. I've put too much in because I'm too eager. Let me pour some of that in, and then I'm going to dissolve the rest of this. You could drop it straight into the pot, but I like to dissolve mine this way. Once I put the vegetable stock in or the chicken stock, I don't put nothing else. That's all I do, and I just keep it moving. Okay? Pour the stock in. See how that's nice and rich? There's a bit of it that didn't fully dissolve, but it will dissolve in the pan. That's fine. And we're going to put our other cup of water, which once again I've overfull, but that's fine. Okay, so that's our 2 cups. Now this might look like too much water, but it cooks perfect all the time. I've got some white onion because we're going to try to bulk up the meat, so I'm going to take the skin off. And before I use the knife to cut the onion, let me cut my butter. And I'm just going to do a thin sliver of butter, the thinnest sliver of butter you have ever seen. Literally that thin, okay? And pop it in. Alright, and then we could go to use the knife with the onion because I don't want to put the onion knife in my butter. Yeah. Cut the top off. Cut the bottom off. Alright, give it a rinse. Just gonna lift it on top of that foil. Now you don't have to do this step, but I'm gonna add some onions and some pre-chopped peppers to the mix. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, the pan's nice and hot. I'm gonna go in with half a tablespoon of oil. going to do this the old-fashioned way and just cut up over the pan. Okay? Doesn't matter how big your onions are. Just cut everything up into the pan. If you don't like onions like that, but you still want the flavor, you could mince it up in a chopper or whatever you've got. Like I said, I'm not bothered, so I'm going to put that in. Put in a handful of that. Give it a stir around in the pan, like so, like that. Turn the heat down a bit. I'm also going to add some char grilled Mediterranean vegetables. These are the ones from M&S, guys. I'm making this up as I go. Someone commented and asked me if I make up these recipes, and I do. So you're seeing that in real life. And like I said, I'm glad I record it, because sometimes people are like, oh my god, that looks so good. You know, like when I'm always cooking on my live. So because I'm recording it, you will see the chaos that goes with my meal ideas. Alright, so because these are a bit chunky, I'm going to get a plate and I'm going to start dicing up some of the bit because they're a bit chunky, okay? So we're going to put the vegetable in. Okay, you might not like it. If you don't like this, miss the step. So we've got aubergine, we've got zucchini, that kind of stuff. That's how you get your veg in, get your kids to eat the veg, just incorporate it. I'm not tricking Kaylan, he knows there's veg and he's going to eat the veg. Okay, we're not gonna just have white rice, you know what I mean. Let me get this sliced up quickly and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I've chopped everything up. I've not done it too small, but I've chopped everything up. I'm gonna take half of the onions and peppers and place them into this little pot. I did add some garlic as well, so I'm gonna put the garlic in. I'm not going to cook it yet. It will get cooked when it's ready to get cooked. That's fine, guys, because you know garlic burns. We don't want to get the garlic burn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bit of this and separate it, because I always forget to do this. I think that's about good. And this is going to go with the chicken. And then I'm going to put... guys, I'm going to put just a tiny bit of oil, the tiniest bit. Let me just wash this. Alright, I'm going to pour another slither of butter. And guys, butter does bring your flavoring alive. Okay, so we're going to put that in, and we're going to put the garlic in with the butter. I've just used two cloves. Just get that incorporated. I love peppers, if you can't tell, guys, so I'm just going to put a little bit more pepper in. I've got some in the fridge that I need to cut up before they go off. Right, I'm just going to put that in. And I've got some organic whole green beans, okay? Like I said, we love all vegetables in this house. Even if Kaylan whinges about it, he's going to eat it. I'm going to put a hand, 2 hands full. And that's my 2 hands full, okay? And you see my rice is bubbling, so I need to stir it and get the foil on, the lid and the foil on. I like to put foil over my lid. And I'm going to use the same spoon, yes. Obviously, if you're cooking for people with allergies, don't do this, but I'm cooking for me and my house. And we're straight, thank God. So I'm going to turn this up to 6 for like a minute, and then I'm going to pop the lid on just to get it going. Got the green beans in. And we're going to add the zucchini, the aubergine, the red peppers, yellow peppers, all that good stuff. We're going to add it in here. And we're going to lightly season all of that, okay? We're going in with mixed herbs. Remember, you're seasoning for flavor, okay? You're not out here seasoning it to taste like salt. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Because sometimes we could get a bit carried away with the seasoning, and then you ruin a very, very good dish by adding too much salt. I'm putting some salt in. It's not a lot of salt, okay? It awakens the flavors, guys. This is how we want the rice to be bubbling, like this. Give it one more stir, and then we're going to turn it onto the lowest heat. Put the lid on, and we're going to turn it down. All right, let's finish up seasoning this bit here. I'm not adding any Cajun or anything because I don't want it to be spicy. And then some onion that I minced up in the grinder. We're going to add some sage. Like I always say, sage is overpowering. So be mindful how much you add, okay? If you put too much in, it could literally ruin your dish, from my experience. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to just pop some leaf herrings. Now, the stove is kind of getting a bit too comfy. I can't hear the sizzling because the pot's cooled down, so I'm just putting some leaf herrings. You want to hear the sizzle. And you want to move this around. This will be done in under 10 minutes. You don't want it overcooking. You want your green beans to still be green, okay? And what I'm going to do, I've got a fresh lemon wedge here. And I don't usually do this, but because I'm being more health aware, I'm going to squeeze some of the lemon into the veg, and it would help with digestion, one, and also with the fat and the oils that I've used, two. Okay? And it's also going to give it a nice tangy flavor. Three. A seed got in. Let's just scoop that out. There we go. Get this in the bin. Do not be afraid to play around with your flavors and stuff like that. If lemon makes your stomach go funny, like if it burns your stomach, that kind of thing, avoid it, okay? But if you're alright with lemon, you could add it in, and it does pack a punch. And the reason why I add it in while it's cooking is so it balances out, instead of waiting till after it cooks and then it's just like, you know what I mean? So I'm going to keep stirring this. You guys don't need to see me stir that. I'll be back. This is what the veg looks like. And I've made enough so we've got for tomorrow as well, guys. Kaylan's not going to eat a lot, so I'm going to give him like a spoonful. You know what I mean? A spoonful is better than nothing. And I'm just going to move that around the pot. And then we're going to get this done last, because the chicken's already cooked. So it made sense to just do this first and then work around it. Alright guys, we're back. The veggies are nice and cooked. Still nice and green the way I like them, okay? We're gonna get on the chicken now. I'm gonna rest this in the oven. Just to stay warm. The oven is just on 80. And it's just for this to stay warm. Matter of fact, I'm going to switch the oven off because I've heated it up. I'm putting a tad bit of oil. I know we use quite a bit of oil, but it's fine. Just the tiniest bit of oil again. And I'm going to put the onions in. Okay guys, so I'm getting this nice and warm and I'm going to pour the sauce in. It's not going to be the green sauce because as you can see, we've already got a bit of colour in the pan from the paprika and all the other seasonings that I used to season this chicken. Get everything out. Get everything out of that bag. All of your money's worth, okay? All out. We're just going to mix this in. Like that. It looks like that, okay? You know that this is going to slap. This is the rice, nice and cooked, but I've just left it covered to keep the heat in, and that's that. So guys, once this is done, I'll play it up and that will be it. Alright, it's done heated up and it looks like this, and I'm so glad that I didn't dry it because sometimes guys I have the stove up so high and the sauce dries out, and I wanted the sauce to be just like this. This consistency is perfect. So we've got gravy for the rice, okay? So I'm going to plate this up and then we're going to eat. Okay guys, let's plate up. So Kaylan's just there and I'm going to ask him how much rice does he want. See, my rice is cooked to perfection guys, look at that. Shelly, okay? Loose, fluffy, perfect. All right, tell me how much rice you want, Kaylan.
Good.
I'm just plating up mine. I'm gonna give myself 3 big spoons, guys. that this spoon is not working. Do you want your chicken on your rice, and do you want sauce on the rice?
Yes, please.
Okay guys, so that's it. That's everything. Kaylan's bowl. I've put mine in the plate because I'm going to do a thumbnail. Thanks for watching. Bye.